You might not realize it, but aside from being a little unlucky, Eustass Kidd actually has very little to be criticized for when it comes to strength and real combat performance. He's a powerful, resilient fighter with explosive offensive capabilities and battlefield presence that can't be ignored. The real problem lies in his attitude. Kidd is arrogant. He acts like he's the main character in a story that clearly wasn't written for him. His biggest mistake has always been his stubbornness, recklessly challenging opponents far stronger than himself. Even Jack had to call him boss at one point. 2 years ago, Kidd had the highest bounty among the supernovas and was considered the most promising of the bunch. Not long after entering the New World, he confused hockey with Devil Fruit Awakening, yet still managed to take down one of Big Mom's top officers. That's not something just anyone could do. If it weren't for his run-in with the Straw Hat Pirates, and the clout that came from teaming up with Luffy, Kidd and his crew might have gone insane from the torture they endured. In many ways, Kidd is cursed with bad luck. After defeating Big Mom, instead of laying low or taking a safer route, he chose to chase down Shanks for revenge. Out of the 3 captains of the worst generation, Kidd was the only one who suffered a complete defeat at the hands of a Yonko. Law was able to injure Blackbeard using the powers of the Op fruit. Luffy fought Kizaru to a stalemate. Meanwhile, Kidd got one-shot by Shanks. A lot of people say Kidd's 3 billion bounty feels inflated. I won't deny there's some truth to that, but it would be unfair to ignore everything he achieved up until then. His greatest strengths lie in his durability, his explosive power, and his large-scale attacks that can double in damage output. However, against someone like Big Mom, whose defense is nearly impenetrable, those advantages didn't do much. He wore her down, sure, but didn't deal any real, lasting damage. That said, when it came to playing the tank, Kidd did his job well. People love to joke about the divine dance of pointlessness. I'm Kidd, the lapdog of floor 31. But in truth, only Shanks and Beckman were actually capable of taking Kidd head-on. The rest of the red-haired crew didn't stand a chance. Even Shanks himself made it clear. The growth rate of the worst generation should never be underestimated. The fact that he took Kidd out in one strike wasn't just brute strength. At that moment, Kidd was charging up for a massive attack and couldn't dodge in time. That gave Shanks the perfect opening to end the fight before it began. If Kidd had gone into the fight swinging from the start, things might have turned out differently. Sure, he still might have lost, but at least he could have turned it into a 30-70 matchup, instead of being wiped out in a single blow.